I'm gonna show you how to make a lion. This is the armature of a lion, which you can see in my next video how you make it. Right here is the same armature, just I made the tail thinner because once we cover it with plastiline it was getting too thick. But basically this is the skeleton, and this is just for the kids. It's for the kids to have a guide. The armature is used for kids to have a guide, so they know where to put the plastiline in small chunks like this. But eventually, if your kids eventually do this, practice these figures all the time, eventually they reach to a point they really don't need a guide, they don't need an armature. Though armatures always let you do the things bigger and with more detail, because I mean these legs are really thin, so probably the sculptor will collapse very easy, and this will cause probably frustrations in kids, unless you want to do it very cartoony and have really long have really wide legs. But basically it's like this. You just continue adding. This portion here is for the head. Just look at a lion picture and just keep adding, right? Keep adding pieces until you start getting the shape. So that's the head. We don't put the mane yet, but we can start putting more muscles in the back legs. And I just want to tell you, here I have a skeleton of a dinosaur. This is not a brontosaur. I think this was called the Memenchisaurus. It's pretty similar, right? But you see, with a really long neck, the plastiline would not hold itself up, so the armature lets the kids to do a better piece. Here, this is the beginning of a Stegosaurus. As you can see, now this is the armature. I add some plastiline, and then the kids can slowly build it up with all the plates or fins. I'm not sure how they will be called. And this is the armature of another dinosaur, which the armature look like this. So I'm just showing you how easy it is to work with armatures. And as you can see, it's a fun project, because as a dad you can show your kid and have a good time with him in this winter when it gets so cold. You guys don't have to be out. You could just decide and do a series of dinosaurs or African animals. I have the armatures for a lot of animals, so if you request them to me, I could send you a kit with 10, with 5. But armatures is really a guide. Once you see one of them, you probably could do them on your own. But I do sell them if you need to, which is basically at the beginning, because at after you see how easy are made, probably you don't need to spend money anymore and you can make your own, right? Well, and that's the idea also, that you, after, I don't know, after you do 10 different animals, probably you could try to do your own armatures, and also bigger, no? You could do bigger armatures. I mean, this is a very small piece made with 6 feet. No, this was about 4 feet, 4 feet of wire, of aluminum wire. You see how building the chest of the lion, the chest is always more protruded than the stomach. The lions are very strong, very agile animals, so they have a lot of muscles. So eventually you are going to start use with your nails or some plastiline tools. You start building the muscles, right? You see, it's starting to get shape. Obviously, all these tails, all this is really thick. As you progress, you remove and make them thinner. But well, at the beginning, the idea is just try to do the general shape. Do the general shape and look at some pictures. Doesn't have to be a real lion. Could be a lion from a cartoon, from like the Lion King. And now with the internet, you can really easy browse lion pictures, and you find few hundred where you could use as a guide on the pose that you would like the lion have, right? I'm, for example, here trying to find a profile. Let me put Leon profile, and I select image. Oh, it really showed me only the face. Lion side view, very much better. I found couple hundred here on the internet, and I have to hurry up because I don't want this video get too long, but I'm just trying to do the general idea for you, so you guys have an idea of how a lion looks, right? This is getting to the 10-minute mark. So if you observe the face of a lion, they have very straight face. They don't have like a protruded forehead. Basically, it's almost like a linear shape all the way to the top of the head. So that's what we are doing, right? We are doing the head. Let me put the neck so I can work with the head without falling. You see, start doing the head. First, you don't have to be really realistic, you could use your artistic side. A lot of people make bronze pieces just putting chunks of plastiline like this by choice. I mean, some is because they really can do it, but some of them by choice. So you see, I'm building the paw, and the leg is looking more refined. And something which is very important, the lion, for example, just to make the short video, you could put the ears, right? You can modify them later, but this gives you an idea how's the shape getting, right? The lions have round ears, so you can put the ears, start getting more shape. And there is this site called Turbo Squid, which you find a lot of 3D models, so it's very easy to get pictures of a lot of animals, right? So, for example, the mane, no? I'm just trying to work on the mane. I think I make it it's too big. Got a portion here. So let's start with the mane, no? Like the mane of the lion. The mane usually wraps right around the edge of the ears. And a little bit here in the head. What is this? Is the 11-minute mark. This is the 11-minute mark. Let's try to go up to 15 minutes. Let's see how much we can get done in 15 minutes. Obviously, a kid can do this project in days, right? You can change figures and slowly he can put more detail. Some lions have really big manes. They cover a little bit on the side. See how easy it is to, once you have armature, it's so easy to build something. This is the opposite side, don't forget. You have to make the two sides. And yeah, later with more time, you come back and refine every piece, right? You see, it's getting there. Doesn't have eyes, anything like that. Those are details I will carve later, but I can just make it a little cartoony for now. Put some eyes so you guys start getting an more idea of the shape. I still want to work more on the mane, so I can start working with pieces. And there's plastiline tools which are very good. You know, this store Michaels have the wire, no? The wire used for this armature is the thin wire, which is about 0.1 centimeter or like 0.05 inches, which is very thin, which I use for the armature. I will show you in the next video how to make an armature, not just for this animal, for a lot of animals, right? But here is as far how it looks in 15 minutes. This is the beginning of a lion in 15 minutes, right? Work a little bit on the face. Anything you guys have, you could use it to poke some eyes. I mean, I don't have tools close with me, so I cannot use tools at the moment, but anything you have can be used to make something more abstract or more detailed, that's up to you, right? But then you just slowly with your fingers start smoothing the sculptor. I think this side is a little more finished, except this leg we need to separate it from the belly, make more muscle. This is how you model a lion. Very quick, I'm doing very quick. I wanna try to fill up these holes so the piece gets stronger. Just shove some plastic in there and look at my picture and start drawing the muscles, right? This is the leg, even if it's hidden in the mane, you can see it. This is the other leg. The muscle needs to be a little bigger here. Try to even it out. This is basically the version of a lion in only 20 minutes. Okay, I guess let me show you the different views. And probably a kid will take him an hour to get to, maybe 2 hours to get to a rough shape, and then every day if your kid puts 30 minutes on his piece, well, he's going to have a really nice lion. And at the end, like I told before, the idea is that the kid learns slowly how to do anything he likes. At the beginning you need a trace, but once you don't need a trace, you can do anything you like. This is the version of a lion for me in 18 minutes. I think let's put like 2 more minutes to the piece. I want some mane here. Some mane. I'm gonna just put little pieces of plastiline to make the mane. Let's poke the holes. Let's start making the nose. Just poke some holes here. That gives you a little idea where is the nose, right? You can also carve the mouth. See? You can open the mouth, and slowly it's getting more and more realistic look. Okay, this is for today. How to sculpt a lion using Armature, Lion Armature, which I sell. Armatures are very inexpensive. They cost $10, but if you buy 10, I made packages, so it gets really inexpensive for you. If you get like 10 African animals or 5 dinosaurs, then it's really start lowering a little bit the cost for you, and you have a lot of projects for you and your kid. Okay, I leave it here for now. Remember, my name is Erwin. I am the sculptor.